Commission Corner presents Civil Engineering Objective Type Questions Part 3. 51. The units of flexural stiffness are A. Radians per unit rotation, moment per unit rotation, force per unit deflection and rotation, extension per unit force. 52. The torsional stiffness of a member can be defined as torque for unit moment, torque for unit twist, moment for unit twist, torsion for unit twist. 53. The stiffness method in structural analysis is known as unit load method, consistent deformation method, force method, displacement method. 54. The flexibility of an element can be defined as flexural moment per unit rotation, rotation for unit moment, flexibility for unit translation. None. 55. The flexibility method in structural analysis starts with compatible deformations, equilibrium of forces, force deformation relation, displacement of joints. 56. Number of compatibility conditions needed in the analysis of statically determinate structure are A. 0, B. 2, C. 3, D. 6. 57. Compatibility conditions are primarily governed by A. strains, B. stresses, C. temperature, D. forces. 58. Shape factor for circular section is A. 1, B. 1.5, C. 2, D. 2.5. 59. Space trusses fall under approximation A. continuum, B. framed, C. discrete, D. disjointed. 60. The carryover factor in a prismatic member whose far end is hinged is A. 0, B. 1/2, C. 3/4, D. 1. 61. The moment distribution in structural analysis is treated as a displacement method, a force method, a flexibility method. None of these. 62. Plastic analysis of the structures is used in working stress design, ultimate strength design, limit state design. None of these. 63. The bending moment about the hinge support must be A. less than 0, B. equal to 0, C. greater than 0, C. approximately 0. 64. Minimum number of equilibrium equations required for a plane frame's analysis of structure is A. 2, B. 3, C. 5, D. 6. 65. Minimum number of equilibrium equations required for a space frame's analysis of structure is A. 3, B. 6, C. 8, D. 9. 66. The measurement of all the work and supplies are recorded in the A. Schedule of the rate, B. M book, C. Road metal rate book, D. None of these. 67. Earnest money deposit is generally A. 3%, B. 5%, C. 2%, D. 6%. 68. Detailed measurements are certified by A. Assistant engineer, B. Junior engineer, C. S.Do, D. None of them. 69. Unit of modulus of section A. kg M3, B. M3, C. M4, D. M2. 70. Soil which contains finest grain particles A. Coarse sand, B. Fine sand, C. Silt, D. Clay. 71. The equation tau equals C plus sigma tan phi is given by A. Rankine, B. Coulomb, C. Coleman, D. Moore. 72. When the water table is close to the ground surface, the bearing capacity of a soil is reduced to A. 1/4, B. 1/2, C. 1/3, D. 1/4. 73. Pile foundation is provided to A. Carry loads, B. Resist horizontal and uplift force, C. Compact a loose cohesion-less deposit, D. All of these. 74. The efficiency of the pile group depends on A. Soil type, B. Method of pile installation, C. Pile spacing, D. All of these. 75. Garbage is A. Dry waste, B. Semi-liquid waste, C. Liquid waste, D. None of these. Like, share and subscribe to Commission Corner for more of such content.